Hello, darlings, and welcome to Digimon Ghost Gaze. This is the podcast where we wear different outfits that reflect our sort of emotional state. Right now, I'm wearing some tattered jorts and a tank top that says Hot Trend Summer. That is literally true. That's my outfit right now.
Oh, I wish I had that shirt.
Me too, damn. Did you say your name?
I'm Emery. My pronouns are they, she, he.
I just wanted to make
That would
sure,
be useful information.
I just almost started to say mine, and then I was like, wait, no. I don't know if Emery. I'm Borg. I say them pronouns, and I'm wearing, what I've been wearing for the past couple of days is this cute tank top that I got from, New Hampshire that has this cute, wooden guy on it named Grow. He's nice, and I like him. And then some, Hawaiian shorts looking things.
Hell yeah.
But the fact that I've been wearing it, all weekend is probably telling of my emotional state.
Hell yeah. I'm Elvire. My pronouns are they, she, he. I'm really glad that I woke up this morning and said I'm gonna dress my Sunday best because I'm wearing my Oikawa outfit. Not just the shirt, the shorts as well. I'm in full Oikawa cosplay for this recording. Yeah. Otherwise, I would be wearing a weekend outfit, which I haven't washed in a long time, and I should probably wash.
I saw that tweet. I was like, oh, I'm wearing my Sunday best.
I do this a lot.
Incredible.
My tank top guy is actually from Maine. I apologize. The Coastal Maine Botanical Gardens. Because they're the Guardians of the Seeds by Thomas Dambo.
Nice.
I love him. I just want to say that because I love him.
We're all styling so hard, which is appropriate for this episode, because in this one we meet a cool goth with no emotional problems.
None.
Like most goths.
So well adapted. So social. So weird that this episode is called Bad Friend.
So we cold open with this girl just tearing up all of her petticoats and just having kind of a fit. She's in her bedroom. She's doing great. She knocks over a holographic photo frame with her and her friends. And, oh, wait a minute, we might recognize one of those friends from being in Ruli's friend group. And then the photo frame switches over to another picture, and oh shit, Ruli's actually in it. So this is someone from the extended friend group. This is an acquaintance. And she's got a Warumonzaimon and an ex-Tyrannomon living in her closet. That's just like a spooky dark gray teddy bear guy with a funky eye in his tummy and like a Tyrannosaurus plush with a guy living inside.
I actually recognized ex-Tyrannomon because Teddy in the Discord had drawn it before. I was like, hey, that's that guy!
We know that guy.
So shout out to Teddy.
Man, if my energy is low on this podcast, it's because I got 5 hours of sleep and I'm a little bit where am I right now?
It's because you got turned into a doll and just got turned
Yeah, that's what I do instead of sleeping these days. It's not ideal for my health.
Damn.
Sounds awful.
Speaking of turning into dolls, ex-Tyrannomon can just fucking do that.
Yeah, so the mom and dad come in hey, sounds like you're having a good time in there. Are you okay? Do you need some juice? And then either hey, let's fuck this guy up, and Kayono, the girl we're talking about, is like, sure, okay, so ex-Tyrannomon does an attack on the dad that sort of smushes him up in this big ball of black energy and just scrambles all his parts around, and then it drops him on the floor, and he has turned into a doll.
He's just a doll.
This is not the dad that I wanted this to happen to.
True.
Show Hokuto getting fucked up by a mean plushie.
Man. Damn, I feel like ex-Tyrannomon does most of the work in the episode, because he does all the turning people into dolls and shit, like...
Yeah, he's the real sicko.
Like, Warumon is, like, attacks later, but, like, I don't even know what the fuck his attacks do. Besides, owie.
Scratching. He's just here for a good time. He didn't come to contribute.
Wow, mood.
Yeah.
Just a mood. I know these are the bad guys, but sometimes I say things and I think, relatable, actually.
Me on some episodes of podcasts. Like, yeah, I don't know if I have a lot to say on this one. But I'm here though. I'm here looking cute.
Too bad you
That's
can't
important
see.
It's important for a podcast to look cute.
Exactly. That's why we described all our outfits for you. It's important to the overall experience.
But yeah, the mom didn't get turned, but she's like freaked out, right? Like,
yeah.
She's like, okay, I guess I won't fuck with my daughter anymore because she has these two monsters as friends.
A Facebook post that says, I support my goth daughter. But that's about as much as she does, really.
Yeah. And then doesn't it cut to like really, or does it cut?
Yeah, I mean, before that we do establish that Kayono and these two Digimon are best friends now because they say to her, hey, we're best friends now. And she's like, yeah, okay. I love that you turned my dad fucked up.
I love that you compliment me and like me.
Yeah, you do crave validation.
I love that you support my emotional spiral.
At least someone does.
Anyway.
Yeah, we get a little, is it really Hiro and Kyosho? It's such a short scene. It's like blink and you miss it.
It's Ruli, Hiro, and two of Ruli's friends, including Aoi.
Yeah, Kyosho doesn't do much in this episode besides get fucked over.
He just does labor and gets owned.
Yeah, Kyosho is not allowed to have bodily autonomy.
He had his episode last time. He's fine.
Yeah, I'm beginning to see a trend of Kyosho having fucked up shit happen to his body that he doesn't agree with or consented to.
You're kind of right. Jesus.
I don't like this happening to the character that I've decided is trans.
Oh no.
True.
They're all trans though.
You know what, valid.
Yeah. But no, I know what you mean.
Anyway, we're not there yet. We're at Ruli and her friends. And she remembered Hiro exists, so Hiro is invited.
Yeah. Hiro is part of her friends group now, not Kiyoshiro.
I thought Kyosho was invited, but Jellymon was like, no, he's gotta work. He has to work to earn a living.
I feel like Ruli's closer to Jellymon than she is to Kyushiro, honestly.
I mean, that's absolutely true. I mean,
literally,
Ruli and Jellymon are definitely friends.
I'm pretty sure Kyosho still uses last names for his friends.
Yeah.
Which is weird. Like, Kyosho, my dude, chill.
He's just like
be casual.
being overly polite, yeah, for some reason. He's like, I'm
the dorm leader.
I'm the dorm leader. I gotta be formal and normal. I know how to make friends.
She's not even in his dorm.
I know how to make friends.
He has no authority over her. There's no reason for him to be formal.
So true. Oh, one of Ruli's friends. This is not an important part of the scene, but it is good to me. Is one of Ruli's friends feeds Gamamon, so that's important. That does happen, and she's like, "Wow, what a cool hologram," and I'm like, "Dude, come on."
Yeah, I mean, it's like this friend group has like encountered multiple monsters, and you know, Ruli's friends have definitely seen like Ruli being involved in some supernatural shit. It is at this point, it is just fully like an open secret. I think they're just like pretending that they think Gamamon is a real hologram, while in reality they're like.
I mean, that's a
monster.
That's
like hinted at the end.
That's canon. This is the second time they hint at the fact.
Because, like,
these friends know. They know.
She, like, starts to talk about the bunny that hangs out with them, like, at the end. Yeah. And then she's like, never mind, I'm just not going to say anything.
Yeah, like, at this point, like, you know, everyone who's like getting caught up in these monster events are just, you know, these little protagonists roll through and they're like, yeah, these are our three friends. They're all holograms, and everyone is like, yeah, sure, okay, let's go with that.
No, there's no way. There's no way that Hiro's friend that I always forget the name of doesn't think they're holograms still. He seems like too much of a dumbass. And not in a fun way.
Yeah, he's the only one. He's the only one who genuinely hasn't picked up on it yet.
I love a himbo, but he's not a himbo. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, he's dumb in a different way.
He's dumb and not fun about it.
Yes.
Nomura doesn't respect women enough to be a proper himbo.
So true. That's very important.
But yeah, they like the friends, like, they talk about how, like, they're like, damn, what? Yeah, Kiono. Okay, Kiono. My brain.
Kiono. I think it's Kiono? Something like that?
Yeah. It's Kiono. With an A.
You're right, it is. I just wrote it wrong. Kiono, hasn't been to school in like a month. And they're like, yeah, we were closer to her before. She's a little eccentric, but, like, she's still nice. I don't know. Hope she's okay.
I think it was supposed to hint at, like, what's that called? Hikikimori or something like that? Like, these Japanese people who just become shut-ins and just refuse.
Oh, is that what they... I actually did not hear the word they said.
I don't think they said it, but I think that's what was implied, that she's no longer leaving a room because her parents are like, are you gonna come out of your room anytime soon?
Yeah, she's just been totally not going to school for a while, totally not engaging with anyone. Yeah, she's not having a good one.
Imagine feeling too burnt out to leave your room and not going to school and not doing anything.
Imagine self-isolating when you're having an emotional breakdown. Couldn't possibly be me.
Who would do that?
Couldn't be me.
No, I feel like if I look behind me, I will see my therapist.
God, wouldn't it be fucking disastrous if any of our therapists listened to the podcasts we make?
I think my therapist would call me up and say, maybe you're not ready to be out of therapy yet.
My therapist would just think it was funny, I think. He has a good sense of humor about shit like this.
My therapist never got it, but she clearly was like, you know what, if it makes you happy and I don't think it's harmful, fucking go for it. And I respect that.
Yeah.
Anyway, Kayono's teacher is here to see her, and this guy is clearly, like, way too cheerful. He got the wrong energy to be talking to this goth.
Yeah.
She's like, oh my god, you're too fucking much. I'm gonna turn you into a doll now.
He's too much. He's too much for anyone.
I would also not like this dude in my house.
I've known this man for exactly 4 seconds, and I already want him to leave.
I'm like, what? You don't have energy about a hyper-specific thing that you're interested in? You're just always like this? Fucked up.
Not how it works, no. You have to assign the energy.
Right, yeah. But yeah, he gets turned into a doll, big surprise. And the Digimon threaten, they threaten her mom and was like, don't say anything to anyone.
Yeah. And
like,
Kayona's now a full-on idol behavior, being a real diva about everything.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we do. Yeah, is this where she gets a new outfit?
It is.
Yeah.
Because again,
She gets
outfits
a few.
outfits represent the emotional state. Now she does have like a cool like black and red like Lolita goth dress that's kind of like wrapped in the style of a kimono. It's a good fucking look.
It is.
Great look. I wish I looked that great when I had my mental breakdowns, which I've never had, of course.
A couple of her outfits I definitely like more than others. I like this one a lot.
Yeah.
They
Don't they order pizza?
Dude.
Yeah, they order
Poor
pizza,
guy.
and then they turn the pizza guy into a doll, and I'm like, damn, he's just doing his job.
Yeah.
Damn.
And the school social worker who, man, what an archetype that is. What a motherly little lady that I felt no sympathy for, to be honest.
Oh.
I'm sorry for her. I hate it when people did that to me. And I hated seeing it now.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Yeah, she's like trying to be friendly to Kayono in like a more normal way than the teacher at least.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's kind of like trying to get in on her level, like be like, hey, what are you interested in right now? Like anything you want to talk about? And then
like,
Kayono is just like, okay, doll.
Yeah, she should have worn all black. I'm interested in dolls.
Yeah.
I like that, like, I don't know if just, like, the Digimon were, like, invisible before, or she just didn't notice because she thought they were holograms, or what.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's, like, the situation is, like, you know, these two are just, like, hanging out, but they're still in, like, the hologram ghost state, so everyone is like, yeah, these are normal guys. These are normal guys who won't bodily attack me.
They're so
These
big,
aren't
though.
upsetting holograms for a teenager to have sitting on her couch.
Yeah, they're so large. I would be, like, even if holograms were normal, I feel like I'd be like, wow, damn, she has some big holograms.
Especially, like, Warumonzaemon, however I pronounce that, looks kind of fucked up. If I came into a house to talk to a girl who hasn't come to school in a while, and I see that, I'd be like, yeah, that tracks. But also, what the fuck?
That's just goth.
It's just goth.
He's just goth.
He fits the vibe.
If I went to her house to talk to her and I saw, you know, these two fucked up hologram friends that she keeps around, I would turn around, go back out, completely change my outfit so that I'm wearing all black, come back and say, all right, I'm prepared for this now. I have the right energy to engage with this child. And then I would walk up to her and say, life is pain, huh?
And then she would still turn you into a doll.
Yeah, I'd still be fucked.
You're like, don't.
For some reason, my mind went to like, is that Steve Buscemi with the hat backwards and the skateboard?
Yes.
Like, what's up, fellow teens?
What's up, fellow teens?
What's up, fellow Goths?
What's up, fellow goths?
I'm always asking this because I do have a bunch of friends that are goth, and I'm like, "What's up, fellow goths?" Me and like my flowery bullshit shirt and like, hey, what's up?
Unfortunately, Goths tried to be my friends when I was in a bad space, so I don't have any Goths friends because I wouldn't let them.
Oh.
That's my biggest regret in life.
You could become the goth friend.
I could become the goth friend, but sometimes I just like to wear pastels.
I get it.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah. Do they have Hot Topic in Belgium?
You know what? I would have to look up what the equivalent is. I don't go shopping a lot because going to clothes stores makes me sad.
Wow.
Yeah, what's the store at the mall with the most wallet chains?
What mall? What mall?
Oh, good question.
I don't live in a big city.
No, it's fine. You don't need a mall. Fuck malls. Just order everything online.
You know what? The store changed, but it used to be Pimki. That's where I got like my graphic tees with the questionable things on it.
Hell yeah.
And now it's become like, I guess the word for it is preppy. I don't know. It probably doesn't exist anymore.
Boo.
Yeah.
Boo, we hate the prep.
We hate the preps because this is a goth house.
This is a goth house. We're gothic. We do like vampire episode. Actually, this is kind of a goth show. Got some goth energy sometimes, even before this girl showed up.
This scary show has goth energy.
It's not that scary. I guess
it's not that scary at all.
So we cut to Hero, and a little yellow guy is following him.
I love.
So it's another teddy bear guy, kind of like Warumon Simon. And if you know Digimon, you know that this guy is just regular Mon Simon.
Yeah, it's just Mon Simon.
I didn't know that. So
they say his name later, I think. But
yeah.
I mean, you don't get a good look at him either until later. But Gamamon's like, what the fuck? What is following us? Hello? But they just kind of are like, okay, well, I guess we're gonna try to chase after him, but he keeps like running away, and they give up eventually, but like, whatever. They're like, alright, well, as long as he's not bothering us, as long as he's not trying to attack,
the bar is on the ground, is what you're saying.
yeah, absolutely. 100%. Is this when Ruli...
This is where Aoi visits Kayono and just like sees the big pile of dolls she's just got at her feet while she's sitting on her bed, and it's like...
Yeah.
Okay, girl. Actually, this is becoming a problem now.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't before.
Like at first, I always like she wouldn't know, like, oh, all those fucked up dolls were people once, but
yeah,
she was like, hey, are you like good? Like, we haven't seen you in a while. We miss you. And then like eventually, like Kayono's like, oh, but you're too busy hanging out with Ruli, and you only want to hang, like, you're only offering to hang out with me if Ruli's there.
Which is, this girl is just completely gone off the deep end, and her friend is there to visit her. She's alone. Ruli isn't there, and she's like, no, something's up. The paranoia is real with Kayono.
She's like, Ruli's too popular, I hate her. Look. Ruli's the prep to my goth.
Damn. Very callous of her to misjudge Ruli like this.
I know.
We all know that Ruli tried necromancy in episode 2.
I know.
She has enough goth cred, please. You need to respect that about her.
Yeah, she's just sort of a jack of all trades when it comes to style, I guess.
Yeah.
It's tough, though, when you're like... When your BFF is a giant bunny rabbit who's not like a black, scary goth bunny. He's just like a funny nerd.
He's a funny nerd. We love him.
We love him. But
Okay,
It would be so funny though if she dressed all in black and super edgy and then just showed up with this giant bunny behind her.
that would be so
Okay.
good though. That's
Correct me if I'm wrong, but Angoramon already has black nail polish, doesn't he?
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, and he sort of has like the black straps on his shoulders.
Okay,
going
you
on.
could do a very easy goth edit
You're right.
of Angoramon
You're right.
where you just replace all the belts with like different studded belts or, like
give him some
fucking
piercings.
spiky belts.
I mean, even his hair like covers his face. Like, yeah, it's kind of a blonde color, but like it still has that like.
Yeah.
You could do a
has-
side swipe side bang.
He has
very easy.
He has the green stripe in his hair
True.
on that little
You're
hair
so
antenna.
right. He's probably honestly more like emo energy.
I was just thinking the Scene Kid hair. You know, the black with like the horizontal stripes in it.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
This would be like me trying to be a goth kid though, because with my blonde ass hair. Like anyway, yeah, she's just like Angie and she turns Aoi into a doll also, and it's fucked up. And then I think at some point like Riley's like, damn, she's been gone a while. Everything good? What's happening?
Yeah.
And Gaiona does not, she doesn't stay, right? Like, they just
Correct.
dollify her mom and she's like, let's go for a walk with her emotionless face.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they do go for a walk.
Yeah, she's decided to leave the house, in parentheses, troubling.
Yeah, that's I know it's an improvement for her because she's been holed up there for a month. But I feel like it's not good for everyone else.
Yeah, no, there's the kind of house where there's the kind of house. There's the kind of leaving the house where, you're actually sincerely engaging with the world again and like trying to be a person. And then there's the kind of leaving the house where you're just doing violence to strangers, just digging that hole deeper.
Yeah, I want to support her healing, but this ain't it.
She's going outside to self-isolate even harder.
Yeah, she's like trying to make it so no one's around her.
They literally say, like, what if we just do this to the entire world? Then no one can be annoying. It's, not wrong, but also, not exactly right, is it?
No.
Where am I in my notes? I have to admit that I made my notes while eating dinner, and I did very much spill my entire plate onto my
Oh no!
Oh no.
So apologies for me sometimes forgetting where I am. I'm reading between stains.
No worries, I got a little wrapped up in this episode, so I'm also trying to, like, pull stuff out of my ass.
I think this is where Wooly goes back and searches the house.
Yes.
Yeah, yep. Ruli goes to the house, finds it completely empty, except she does see Aoi's school bag. So she's like, uh-oh, this seems bad.
This is very
I'm gonna call Hero.
Yeah.
They also find Aoi's shoes.
Yeah.
Which usually tells you that something's wrong. I would never leave a house without my shoes.
Right, yeah, exactly. It's like she couldn't have gone very far. And, yeah, they're like, yeah, we don't know what's going on. I'm gonna go try to look for Kaiono to see what's up. And, Angoramon just kind of is, like, carrying, Ruli, right? And they're just like, is this when they spot Monsoon?
Yeah, they're searching from the air, seeing if they can spot anything, and they do notice Monzaimon.
Yeah, Monzaimon kind of like ducks and weaves away from them, so that like
and does the little hand thingy, but we forgot.
Real quick, we do see Kyoshiro's like one appearance in this episode
yes,
before
He's
that.
pulling a
Right.
cart. He's a mule now.
He's pulling a cart loaded up with just a bunch of junk, like
It's random stuff.
just a bunch of stuff. Who knows if any of it's functional?
It's a bunch of
Like
shit.
appliances and shit, like a tires in there.
There's just like all this shit, and it's all stuff that Jellymon's like, yeah, I don't know what the Digimon want it for, but I'm getting it for them, so you have to fucking work for me and do this. I have to be a business lady, and you have to be my fucking servant.
Yeah, Jellymon says it's all about that grind set while she is lounging on top of the pile of trash and about to take a nap.
She's right.
Yeah. Yoshiro is unpaid labor, isn't it? Yes.
Yep.
Yes, absolutely.
Jellymon looked at straight media and said, aha, this is a normal relationship.
Oh, so your boyfriend is like your employee.
Yeah,
I see.
Oh, a ball and chain, literally.
This is what straight media will do to you.
It's true.
Just pointing it out.
You're right. But like Kyushiro like bumps the cart into the wrong person, aka Kayono, and she's like, how fucking dare you touch me? How dare you hit me? Like, as Kyushiro's like apologizing, like, oh shit, oh god, oh my god.
Like he doesn't even bump her with the cart.
No.
Like she just sort of brushes her hand on it and is like, look, my arm is broken.
And the other ones are being very dramatic, like, oh no, your bones, they're broken.
Your bones are jelly. We gotta turn him into a doll as revenge.
Yeah, your bones are jelly, and then Jellymon just sort of pops out from the background, just like, what's wrong with that?
Yeah, except when she pops up, it's after Kyushiro gets turned into a doll, and she's like, what the fuck? What did you do?
Doll turning is a bit more horrifying than anyone else's so far. He gets a little moment where you see his head like frozen and make eye contact with Jellymon.
Oh.
Which is, I think, comedic. I think it's meant to be comedic, and I just looked at it and said, imagine waking up from your nap and you see your boyfriend like that.
Yeah, kind of fucked up.
It's kind of fucked up.
But I do like to see Jellymon doll. Like, yeah, it's bad that she was turned into a doll, but I was just like, Jellymon doll!
Yeah.
Clap,
We want it.
because we've mostly seen, like, humans, right? And then it's like, oh, Digimon!
A Digimon
I
doll.
look at it and I see merchandising opportunity.
Absolutely.
I want that on my shelf.
When is Digimon Ghost Game? Not Ghost Games. Digimon Ghost Game.
Give us money at
merch.
patreon.com/Digimon Ghost Game.
I just want merch.
Yeah,
I want merch. I wish I didn't live in Europe where it is very hard to get merch that won't cost me my entire month's wage.
Jeez.
Oh, I wish I just had something. But I'll have to make it myself, and that's like, ugh. It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
Maybe we should get a Patreon just to get you money to get cool shit.
Oh my God. Oh.
Yeah.
Capitalize on everything.
Fund our toy buying.
Fund our issues. Right, yeah, and this is more like when we see Angoramon and Ruli like flying and checking shit out, and we're like, oh god, okay,
And-
follow that yellow teddy bear.
He's doing the little arm wave thing. I don't know why, but I thought it was really funny because I imagine his giant teddy bear, especially at the end when he admits why he was doing it like that. Like this his little hand comes out like this way.
Yeah, it's good. It's funny.
Yeah, so Kayono is like just in the park playing with her dolls. You know, she's doing a little storyline where her teacher is the bad guy and he gets beat up, and then she just yeets him on the ground and his arm gets a little ripped. So that's like, okay, that's cool. What does that mean for his actual flesh body?
I was like, What will that do?
Considering how we see Goshu at the end, not good.
And then she just starts vandalizing more of the dolls, like, haha, these are actual people. Let's fuck them up.
Kyushio gets a new hairdo, except it, like, peels his fucking head.
You
It's
see
not
his
good.
head.
It was bad. The implication was bad.
Like, opens up the entire back of his skull. It's fine.
The implication is bad.
Yeah, if this wasn't a kid's show, that would have been a fucked up scene when everyone got turned back.
Oh, don't like that.
I'm sorry, I love body horror. I don't know why. I like to add it to things that I watch. That sounds weird, but I looked at that, I was like, that would have been a fucked up thing if it was meant for adults.
No, I was also thinking that. I just didn't say it out loud.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, the show definitely puts the idea in your head.
Yeah.
Like, what if that was his actual skull?
Damn.
Fucked up if true.
I like a good horror. It's fine.
Yeah.
But,
and meanwhile, Ruli has put on location share so that Hiro can follow her. Because she literally says, like, just track me via GPS.
True.
True. Yeah, so then Ruli and Angoramon show up, as do Hiro and Gamamon, and they're fighting. I didn't take a lot of notes on the fight, but that's what happens.
It's a short fight. It's not really anything.
The important part about the fight is that they do transform it to, like, the pseudo-digital world so that Kaono is, like, by herself, and she's, like, upset because her whole thing kind of was about being, like, lonely, and she's like, fuck, I'm alone again. But then Monzaemon shows up and is like...
Yeah, he's just floating around in a little heart-shaped bubble, because that's the thing he can do.
Yeah, I love that. It's
so
very cute.
Yeah, she's bemoaning how she's all alone and she's having a bad time. And then Monzaemon just sort of floats down in this heart-shaped bubble and says, actually, you're the problem.
He does say that.
I mean, he's kind of, like, he's
right.
Pretty much, he's right. He's pretty much saying, like, because you turned all these people into dolls, so there's no one around now, and, like, your friends, in quotes, are gone, and also we're using you. And they, like, prove it by, making her, like, they put her in a little bubble. He puts her in, like, a little bubble, too, and, like, for some reason, they can, like, see what's going on.
Yeah, I guess they're not really in the digital world, but because she's in this digital attack, she sort of can watch it. I guess that was the implication.
Yeah, she could see, like, her so-called friends, like, saying, like, yeah, we were just hanging out with her because she could, like, let us do what we want. And it's funny.
Yeah.
And we like it.
Monzaemon literally told this girl, if you self-isolate, then you will be alone, and she did shocked Pikachu face.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know why they needed Kaono.
I don't either.
It's
I was
like an
trying to
extra fucked up thing for them to do, like, we'll turn people into dolls and also ruin this person.
Yeah, I wasn't sure, like, why they felt like they needed someone to
I really think
do this stuff.
The way it's now presented is this is just another one of their sick games.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's just funny that, like, they did kind of do what she said. Like, they did it because they wanted to, but they were also like, cool.
Yeah.
They also kept telling her to tell them what to do, but, like, in a way of, like, oh, make us turn this person into a doll. Oh, show us something amazing. What's the next fun thing we're gonna do? But they kept pushing the narrative themselves.
Yeah. I mean, like, if imagine for a moment if you were a sicko. Would it be more fun to just randomly turn people you encounter into dolls, or would it be more fun to manipulate a small, emotionally fragile child into turning all of her friends and family into dolls? Which one would be more entertaining?
Good point.
Yeah,
Very
fair
good
enough.
point.
But yeah, she's upset, rightfully so. But like she kind of like Monzaemon kind of like lets her back into like the real world, the non pseudo digital world, and it's just like, okay, I'll be right back. I need to take care of these motherfuckers who are being evil and make them good.
Mm-hmm.
And then he like busts through, like he
just yeets himself into the pseudo-digital
really
world. I guess
does.
that's a thing he can do.
He can just do that. He just busts through.
He points at Kayoro, says, "This bitch empty," and then yeets himself away in a sort of reverse meme kind of thing. Meanwhile, Angoramon and Ruli have in fact been dollified, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish they got to participate more.
Me too.
It's sad.
Bummer.
I just wrote, my notes for this fight are Monzaemon, Canon Wiseman, they win. That's the end.
Yeah.
Those are
What
my
happens.
notes.
They sure do.
That is
That's
what
pretty
happens.
much it.
You are correct.
Yeah. When Kenno Weissman shows up, Hiro does acknowledge, like, oh, there might be a limit to this evolution. We got to be careful around that. So it is sort of like establishing this as, like, a thing that the Kenno Weissman evolution has persistency problems, and yeah. Damn, I'm just thinking, man, whenever a limit shows up in a shonen anime, that's fucking it. It's over for them. That limit's just that limit's just gonna be there forever.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Forever. Much like how Gamamon still can't slide between his various evolutions.
Yeah. Too bad a limit is something that by definition cannot be surpassed.
Cannot be broken.
Yeah.
Breaking limits is not something that happens in shonen anime, I'm sure.
Not even once.
Eating cereal. This bitch will never break his limit.
There is no limit breaking in Digimon Ghost Game.
Not even.
Oh my god. Oh, we set ourselves up.
I was sad that it's okay. I like seeing Kano Weissman, like Kano Weissman, whatever his fucking name is. But I'm like, I wanted to see funny Jellymon fully evolution too, or I want to see Angoramon's final evo, or not final, but like maybe final. I don't know. They might not go mega. I don't know how this show works. Depends, but I want to see. I want to see them. I like the funny dragon, but I want to see all three of them.
Yeah.
I want to see the other guys.
Same. Oh, I love these guys.
And, like, spoiler for next time, but we don't really get to see Angoramon.
Oh, I was so disappointed.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll talk about that then.
I felt like the build-up was there. Monzaemon blows a heart-shaped bubbles. That's what happens, right? And then everything's peachy.
Yeah.
And they're, like, good now, I guess.
Yeah.
Kumbaya starts playing. Everything's fine. It's great. These two sickos have now been unsickofied, I guess.
They have funny, like, sparkly eyes now. They have funny, like...
They turned into a shoujo anime.
Yeah, yeah.
Monzaemon used his normalification beam, and now they're normal.
Oh, miss me with that shit.
Yeah, so the fight's over, Kayono and Hiro both have needle and thread, and they're fixing up the dolls.
Kayona's like, I feel bad about doing this. Oops. I done fucked up.
And then ex-Tyrannomon undollifications everyone, and they all go back to where they were when they turned into dolls, and they've just lost a few days, but everything else is normal.
I'm sure they will never think of what happened again.
The only thing that is different is that Kiyoshiro's hair is fucked up.
Yeah.
The only lie.
His head's fine. His head is okay, but his hair is all messy now.
Yeah. And Kayono is wearing a white dress now, and, she thanks Aoi for coming to visit her, and, thinking of her when she was being all self-isolated.
Yeah.
And then we get the line from Angoramon. He says, "A wise man stays away from a teddy bear, although you might find a lifelong friend if you Sonic Adventure 1 open your heart." Yeah, and then Aoi is walking along with Ruli, and she's just like, "Hey, about that rabbit of yours." And then she's just like, "Actually, you know what? Never mind.
Never mind. It doesn't matter.
We're just not gonna.
Don't worry.
We're not gonna address the rabbit in the moon in the room."
He would look beautiful in the moonlight. You're right.
He would. It's
he
true.
would.
She's like, I'm not gonna worry about it. This is fine. We also get Monzaimon, who's like, I'm sorry I didn't talk to y'all normally. I got shy. I got too shy to talk to you.
Yeah.
It's just a mood.
Hiro was like, "Hey, earlier were you following us so you could ask for our help with something?" And he was like, "Yeah, but I didn't.
I got nervous. I got shy."
Imagine having to talk to like the famous hero who has solved so many problems. Oh, couldn't do that. Oh, God, why are all these Digimon so relatable?
Oh boy. Yeah, for sure. For sure. I think that's kind of
That's
though.
the episode. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the episode.
Good.
That's the episode.
It's not a standout episode, but it was good. Fun.
Yeah.
That's kind of how
it was an alright one. It was a fun time. The dollification effects were spooky.
Yeah, I thought they were well drawn, well animated.
The ending is weird though, because I imagine that these two will just now be mind controlled for till the end of days.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Probably.
I was like, are they good? Are they mind controlled? Or are they just like not sickos? Like, what happened here?
Is this ethically correct?
Right, yeah. Can they just go to therapy instead?
Yeah. Probably more ethically correct than letting them keep emotionally manipulating children.
Yeah.
But, still not ideal.
It's the lesser evil.
I guess so.
Can I just say, like, I think it's fun that this is a fucked up ending in a way. Like, they're being mind controlled. I like it when the episodes don't have an all around resolve, because sometimes shit's just like that. Like, the tree's still out there, might kill someone in a couple thousand years.
Oh, true.
Mm-hmm.
I think some of it is just that whoever made this did not think it through.
Whoever made this, like, oh shit, 3 minutes and the episode ends. They good now.
Yeah, that's kind of my thought. I do like a ambiguous ending, but I'm like, I don't know if it was intentionally ambiguous.
They should have known that adults were gonna watch this and think about it.
True.
Yeah. When you were writing this show, weren't you thinking? Were you even thinking about the podcasters?
Yeah, think about the podcaster.
But you're thinking of the people who would watch this episode like 3 times and think about all the details.
God. I did not watch this 3 times.
All right. Is that it for this one?
That's the epi.
All right. What is everyone's plugs?
I usually go first, well. do that now as well. My Twitter is @eruviru, which is the only meaningful place to find me. But I have been updating my TikTok, which is also @eruviru, with my little Demon Slayer cosplay that I'm making. So check that out.
That's meaningful to me. You can find me at Haunting the Morgue on Twitter. That's Haunting the MORG. You can also find me on my other podcasts, Sonic Shuffle, a random and holistic Sonic lore podcast, and Forward ReZero, a ReZero Watch podcast.
You can find me on Fur Affinity. My username is Space Robot. I'm doing commissions. You can contact me about those through Discord or through my email at spacerobotart@gmail.com. You can also find me on the podcast Gone Will Hunting, which we are in the process of unhiatusing and, editing our backlog. We are also in the process of preparing to release our new series called We Rate Queerbait, which is going to be a real fun time. So as for this podcast, we are on Twitter at DigiGhostGaze. We have a Discord server where you can come and talk about the Ghost Game, talk about whatever else media if you feel like, or just, I don't know, come and hang out with some chill folks. We also do Digimondays every Monday, where we stream Digimon Tamers and do a fun little group watch of that. I'm also doing art streams on Fridays, where you can just come and hang out in voice chat there. I've been drawing some funny stuff lately, like Obi-Wan Kenobi in cowboy boots and a Jar Jar t-shirt.
Hell yeah.
They're good. We love it.
Just been drawing all the fucking deranged character eyes from my interstitial campaign, and that's been a good time.
And Spike drew Eggman in a wild outfit.
I wake up on Saturday and I just check the Discord and see what happened, and I'm like, God, I wish I were awake for that.
It's so late for you, though.
Yeah, but soon I'll be, there's a little tidbit about me. Soon I'll be on holiday. So I might be awake.
Might fuck up your schedule.
I might fuck up my sleeping schedule, or I might do what happens when there's weekends and just go to sleep at 10.
Wow.
Because if I don't have to wake up in the morning, I don't feel like being awake all night.
God.
Yeah, fun facts, fun times. I want to be there for one of the Digimondays or the art streams, because it's fun.
It is fun.
We'd love to have you.
Yeah.
All right, so this podcast is part of the Noisespace.xyz network. You can go to noisespace.xyz and listen to one or more of many excellent podcasts on a number of topics. If you're into this show, you can probably find something else that you're gonna love on that network. There's all kinds of good stuff.
Absolutely.
And yeah, I think that's it. Think that's all the plug stuff.
Yeah.
So until next time, all you poltergeist, ghouls, and non-boonaries, Digimon is for the game. Goodbye, darlings.
Bye.